Journeying holds the promise of expanding one's horizons and liberating the depths of imagination. However, as countless souls flock to the same destination year after year, an ominous shadow befalls the most cherished places on Earth. The very visitors who once sought solace and wonder are now unwittingly dismantling and ravaging these sanctuaries. The relentless onslaught of humanity spells doom for these once pristine lands, leaving behind a trail of desolation and sorrow. And today, we'll show you such places that are horribly ruined by tourists. But before we begin, please remember to press the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and show your support by liking and sharing the video. And with that said, let's start. Turin's Piazza Bordoni, Italy. Turin has long been acquainted with bustling influx of tourists and the occasional visitor indulging a bit too freely. Among them was a 23-year-old American traveler who, perhaps overcome by an adventurous spirit, dared to scale the imposing horse statue at Piazza Bordoni. At the strike of 1 in the morning, the intoxicated tourist found himself in a regrettable predicament. Inevitably, his impaired state led to a disastrous outcome. With a resounding thud, he plummeted from the statue, enduring more than mere superficial wounds. The severity of his injuries necessitated urgent brain surgery, posing a genuine threat to his life. Moreover, upon awakening, he faced the additional burden of financial responsibility for the damages inflicted upon the statue. Regrettably, such instances of mishandling and vandalism of cherished artworks are not uncommon in Italy, a land adorned with renowned sculptures and masterpieces that often prove irresistible to wandering tourists. India's Mumbai, Juhu Beach. India, a culturally rich country, boasts diverse people and captivating attractions. With its 3 stunning seas, Lakshadweep, Arabian, and Bay of Bengal, it entices travelers from around the world. Mumbai, a vibrant coastal city hugging the Arabian Sea, particularly delights tourists. Though, Juhu Beach is facing a serious litter problem as it is inundated with plastic bottles, paper containers, and various types of waste. The beach's condition has deteriorated to the extent that it seems like the sand has been replaced entirely by garbage in certain areas. This unsightly situation has led to a decline in tourist visits as people avoid the beach. It's hoped that the decrease in footfall will result in less trash accumulating along the shore. Indonesia's International Airport. Bali's Gusti Ngurah Rai International Airport serves as a major getaway for the island, welcoming a large influx of tourists every year. However, the airport has gained notoriety due to the frequent incidents of misbehavior by tourists. A British tourist named Ajay Takadas was arrested for assaulting an immigration officer by slapping him. The incident, captured on video, occurred when Takadas was angry about being fined for overstaying her travel visa by 160 days. As a consequence, she was sentenced to 6 months in an Indonesian prison. Beach Camilo in Hawaii. Hawaii captivates with its unique culture and identity, setting it apart as one of the world's most enchanting locations. This American state attracts countless tourists seeking an idyllic island escape. Camilo Beach is a tragic example of a failed island getaway. It's become overwhelmed by trash, pollution, and marine debris. Disturbing photos depict a beach that hardly resembles its natural state, with litter strewn all around. Studies indicate that a staggering 90% of the shoreline is made of plastic. Sadly, Camilo Beach is not alone in its struggle. The Washington Post has highlighted the widespread issue of Hawaiian beaches being inundated with massive quantities of plastic waste. USA, Colorado, Denver Art Museum. American museums take security very seriously, which typically makes vandalism an unlikely occurrence. However, the Denver Art Museum experienced an unfortunate incident that shattered this perception. In December 2018, the tranquility of the museum was disrupted when a tourist named Jake Siebenlist embarked on a destructive rampage, causing irreparable damage to 10 invaluable artworks. According to officials, it was determined that the 18-year-old was not in a sound mental state when he carried out the attack. The significance of this incident lies in the fact that some of the art destroyed by Siebenlist had historical value, dating back to the 2nd century. While the likelihood of a similar attack occurring in the future is low, the magnitude of the art lost cannot be understated. The destruction of 10 pieces represents a substantial loss for any museum. Vietnam's Phu Quoc, located in the mesmerizing southern region of Vietnam, stands as an undeniable gem that should be on every traveler's bucket list. While the tourism industry has undoubtedly contributed to the economic growth of this enchanting destination, it's unfortunately left its mark on the pristine beaches. Recent reports from Thanh Nien News shed light on a concerning issue. The accumulation of waste from hotels and the litter left behind by tourists have sadly transformed the once glistening shores of Phu Quoc into a disheartening sight, ranking among the most polluted beaches worldwide. The pristine beaches of Phu Quoc unfortunately bear the burden of food containers, plastic bags, and water bottles, as well as other litter, with a significant portion being left behind by visiting tourists. Local residents have expressed their concerns over the practices of certain restaurants and hotels, as they've been observed discharging wastewater and trash into the sea. Additionally, there have been reports of some diners inappropriately relieving themselves on the beach, prompting criticism from the local community. Peru's Nazca Lines. A group of individuals irresponsibly drove a pickup over a portion of these ancient geoglyphs, causing significant damage to 3 of them. Shockingly, the vehicle bearing a California license plate from the United States completely disregarded the protective barriers in place and recklessly drove over the delicate lines. Adding insult to injury, the tourists decided to camp out overnight before leaving the site, leaving a trail of litter and refuse in their wake. Despite extensive efforts, the culprits responsible for the appalling act of vandalism were never identified. The consequential destruction of these culturally significant landmarks understandably garnered widespread attention, making headlines that reverberated across the globe. Paris, France's Pont des Arts. The Pont des Arts Bridge in Paris, France has long held a special allure for both couples seeking a romantic gesture and curious tourists in search of an authentic Parisian experience. While the bridge elegantly spans the Seine River, it's gained renown for something beyond its structural beauty. Since 2008, visitors from around the world have embarked on a tradition of attaching padlocks to the bridge's railings as a heartfelt symbol of their love, before tenderly releasing the key into the flowing currents of the river. The initial sentiment behind the gesture was undeniably heartwarming, but as time went on and the number of locks increased, the consequences became increasingly apparent. The weight of the locks took a toll on the bridge, eventually reaching a critical point by 2015 when the number had surpassed a staggering million. Faced with no viable alternative, the government made the difficult decision to remove and replace the panels, recognizing the imperative to safeguard the bridge's structural integrity. Italy's Venice. Venice stands as an extraordinary destination, captivating travelers worldwide with its unparalleled labyrinthine waterways. While we're accustomed to witnessing houses linked by conventional roads, Venice defies norms with its remarkable architecture resting upon the tranquil waters. Its irresistible allure beckons approximately 5.5 million visitors annually, drawn to experience the essence of this enchanting Italian city. The presence of tourists brings mixed outcomes for local businesses, with some experiencing significant growth while others face challenges. However, the impact of tourism on the lives of residents is often overlooked. During peak months, it becomes increasingly difficult for locals to carry out their daily routines amidst the overwhelming presence of tourists. The surge in visitor numbers led to longer queues and put strain on local services, which is rarely depicted in movies or popular media. Mexico's Cozumel. Located in the enchanting embrace of the Caribbean Sea, Cozumel Island gracefully rests just off the coast of Mexico. Blessed with its strategic positioning, this gem is blessed with mesmerizing azure waters and plays host to an array of awe-inspiring sights. This idyllic destination has earned a well-deserved reputation as a cherished haven for globetrotters, attracting an impressive number of over 4 million visitors who eagerly set foot on its shores in 2018. The island supports a population of approximately 100,000 individuals, which may appear relatively modest given the immense influx of visitors it receives. While numerous businesses heavily depend on tourism to thrive, Cozumel is witnessing the tangible consequences of excessive tourism. The island's remarkable biodiversity is already under threat, with certain fauna and animals facing endangerment. Additionally, the once awe-inspiring coral reefs are undergoing alarming bleaching, further highlighting the ecological impact. And that's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey through destinations that have been tragically marred by the effects of tourism. It's a stark reminder that our actions as travelers have a profound impact on the places we visit. As we strive to explore and discover the world, let us also remember to tread lightly and respect the sanctity of these precious locations. We hope that this video has served as a wake-up call, urging us all to be responsible tourists and advocates for sustainable travel. By being mindful of our actions, we can work towards preserving the natural beauty, cultural heritage, and historical significance of these destinations for future generations. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. And hit the notification bell, because trust me, you don't want to miss out on the exciting content that's just around the corner. This is your host signing off, wishing you all an awesome day. Stay tuned!